Hey Earth Fit fam, Coach Sam here. Today we're going to go over how to correct one of the most common imbalances that we see as trainers inside the gym. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the imbalance I'm going to talk about today happens in the lower body. It happens when we squat primarily, and that is a knee collapse. So a lot of times what it looks like is we'll squat down and then we have a knee come inward. Or it could be the other knee or both knees sometimes, and then we're really struggling to get up. You'll see a lot of shaking with that. So if this is you, this is a perfect video. We're going to dissect specifically kind of what causes those issues. Then I'm going to tell you how we can go about correcting them with simple warm-ups. So let's get right into it. So the knee collapse, is the scientific name for that would be a valgus knee collapse. That's where our knees kind of collapse inward as we squat. And it doesn't have to be both of them, like I said, it could be one. Now what causes this? I like to look at above or below where the imbalance is occurring. So in this case, it's going to be in our knee, right? The knee's shaky. For this specific issue, it's either an ankle issue, immobility or stability in the ankle, or in the hips glute area. Specifically for the valgus knee collapse, we commonly see underdeveloped lateral glute muscles, glute minimus, TFL, kind of even the glute maximus, meaning your side butt muscles aren't firing, so the knee collapses in. These are the muscles that are used to turn it out. So we're going to want to definitely activate those, strengthen those, and we don't want to neglect the foot or ankle because a lot of knee problems do stem from the foot or the ankle. So for that, we're going to want to make sure that we're mobile, we have full ranges of motion. So some specific drills you could do if you find yourself in this position having this knee collapse. You could do these three things before you train and kind of test and see how does your squat feel. So first thing before we do any mobility, we always want to test before we retest. So first thing that I'd have you guys do would be do 2 to 3 squats, just body weight, okay? See, are those knees collapsing inward, okay? If they are, then you would want to proceed to the next kind of set of drills. So if you have that knee collapse, the first thing you can do, I can show you the advanced version and the basic. We'll start out with basic. You can grab something at home if you want to do this or in the gym. Just grab something that can keep you nice and stable. From there, we're just going to look at our toe and we're simply going to do the alphabet with our foot. So all the way through the alphabet. And then switch, make sure you do it on the other side. Now if you're noticing, hey, I really can't pull it up or go to the side with my ankle, that's a clue. You're definitely going to want to put some extra emphasis on that drill then. Let's say you're an advanced client, but you still feel like your ankles or knees are giving you problems and you have good balance. You can simply balance up here. This is going to not only work this foot, now we're working this one at the same time. So again, you just do the alphabet standing on some type of imbalanced surface, whether it's a stability pad or even like outside. You could do it in the grass or like on loose gravel or something like that. So that'd be the first thing. That gets our ankle nice and fired up. Second thing, we're going to want to work on those lateral glute muscles. They're responsible. There's tons of ways you can do this. My favorite way is 7-way hips. I've made videos on this. But if we're specifically trying to target that, we can simply just lay down on the ground here, point your toe down, and then you come up. You want to do about 10 of these, and then we could do small circles, either forward, and then after we get to forward, do them backwards for 10. That you will start to feel right here in the lateral glute, a pretty deep burn. Make sure you switch and do the other side. So after we've hit the ankle up, getting that nice and mobile, we've hit the glute, lateral glute up, it's nice and fired up, then we can actually go into a squat. So in this case, I'm going to say it was my right knee that was collapsing inward. You could take this band. You don't need a really thick band, and this is one obviously you perform in the gym. You can put that around your knee there, or above or below, don't put it directly on there. And then you just squat. So it's actually going to push my knee out that way, right? But what I have to do is I have to fight that. I actually have to try to almost bring it in, like what's happening with your knee, and that will activate these glute muscles. So that's 3 things that you could do if you're noticing that your knee's collapsing inward while you squat, otherwise known as the valgus knee collapse. If you have that issue, we got to address the foot, we have to address the lateral glute, and then it's always a good idea to kind of get into the actual squat position with the band. After you've done those 3 drills, I would have you try it again. See, are we still shaking? Has it improved? And then rinse and repeat. Remember, with mobility or whenever we're trying to correct an issue, more in this case actually is better. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you loved it, give me a heart. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And as always, stay strong.